So I'm recently into this thing called the ghost in a shell, in the shell, in a shell, in the shell, whatever the thing is. And it's a movie, it's an anime, I don't know, by Scarlett Johansson, a beautiful actor. And so I'm into that female cyborg thing. So I'm gonna do some sort of an artwork. So I'm gonna create something that's, that's got female and cyborg. Two things that I really suck at. Yeah, drawing, suck at drawing. I don't suck at female, I suck at drawing female. So I started off this morning with a quickie little sketch, to get the vibe of the cyborg and the women and all that stuff. Basically two things again that I really suck at drawing. Once I did that, I spent the rest of the morning trying to get some poses and just laying out things, because I wanted this piece to be dynamic and flowy and all that stuff, and very design oriented. So that's how I wanted this piece to be. After some doodling, I settled on this little pose that I was kind of okay with. It goes like this actually, it goes like yeah, or maybe like that. So yeah, that's the pose that I'm going with for this piece. Okay, now it's early in the morning at 5:15. It's 5:15 in the morning, and I'm just gonna, my mind is fresh. I'm just gonna grab the pencil and just go in and get in the details, get it done, so that I can start the next part of the process, which is the most fun part of the process, which is inking the damn thing. Yeah. Okay, now I am done with the guidelines for this thing. It feels right, but it feels so wrong. But I'm gonna just go ahead and move into the process, man. Just move into the inking anyway. But I'm gonna do it off the camera because I just want to do the initial inking. I don't want to have the pressure of someone watching me while I start. After that, I'll turn the camera on and get back to it. See this is one of my earliest drawings from like 5-6 years back. This was one of those breakthrough pieces, breakthrough illustration pieces for me, because I put a lot of time into this thing. This was one of the first times I was trying out realism drawing and all that stuff, and this baby took me about 25-ish hours to complete, over a span of a couple of weeks. And this is my recent piece, which I did last year, the end of last year. This is probably one of my favorite illustration pieces. This little baby boy took me around 35-ish plus hours, or a couple of months, span of 2 months. So the thing is, it takes a lot of persistence to go and do these illustration pieces, and also I'm spending too much time on these pieces because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I have officially taken a vow recently that I won't be spending more than 8 to 10 hours on a piece or on an illustration from now on. This baby boy, which I'm doing one right now, right? I mean, the one I'm doing right now. Is it on properly? Oh yeah, okay. Oh. So the piece that I'm doing right now, I want to finish that in probably like 6-ish hours. Yeah, that's the plan. Here's the reason why I'm saying this.
What's this Herculean task that you ask of me? I am trying to find excuses I can't speak.
So I recently came across a story on a article on a website a couple of months back, not recently. So here's how the story goes. This is a story about a ceramics teacher, right? And I'm guessing these teachers make a pot and clay and stuff in ceramics. So basically, the ceramics teacher, came into the class and said, "Hey class, I'm going to divide you guys into two groups, Group A and Group B. So Group A, guys, you'll be graded solely on the quantity of work you produce, and Group B, you'll be graded solely on the quality of the work you produce. So at the end of the assessment, on the end of the semester, the Group A, who's going to be judged solely based on their quantity of work, gets an A, grade A, for 50 pounds of pot. Not the pot you're thinking of, the pot, not the kind of pot you're thinking of, but it's more of the pot, the real pot, not the pot, okay? 50 pounds of pot, A for 50 pounds of pot, and B for 40 pounds of pot. And that's how these guys are going to be graded. But Group B, who's going to be judged based on the quality of the work they produce, gets an A, but all they need to do is simple, one thing. They need to produce one perfect pot. That's it. Just one. These guys need to produce a lot of things. The Group B, the quality people, don't need to produce a lot of things. They just need to produce this one great pot that will give them the A of the class, right? They went and got to work, both of these groups, and the end of the semester came. Both of them came back with their work, and here was a surprising result. The most number of perfect pots, in the sense really good quality pots, were not in Group B, but were in Group A. Because Group A was busy churning out chunks and piles of pot, and they were learning from their mistakes, from the process of making more and things. They just not got one perfect pot, they got multiple numbers of perfect pot from their 50 pounds of pot. But on Group B, on the other hand, they didn't have a lot of work to show up for, because they were just thinking and strategizing to make that one perfect pot. That's all they need to make. Focus on that one little pot. You just need to make it as perfect as possible. But the problem was it didn't turn out that well for them, and Group A had more perfect pots than Group B, who didn't have that many. So, what's the moral of the story here? Speed over perfection, quantity over quality, because quantity over time leads to better quality of work than quality over quantity. So that's what this piece is all about. I like the way it turned out, and this is the first of many that represents more quantity of work leads to better quality of work. So I'm gonna make a lot of pots, more drawings that's the metaphor. Okay. Dear Kesh, this is a letter from you to you. So listen up.